everyone. This is Dr. Wu, and I am listening. Once again, we're spending some time together. Thank you for honoring me with your time. And the goal of us sharing this moment together is to navigate through, thrive in, and grow in this crisis or any future crisis. And we will, hand in hand, stand next to each other and also heart with heart, connect with one another. And we are going to become better, stronger, and healthier through this crisis and any further crisis, and for individually, collectively, as a community, and the entire world. So, I am Dr. Wu, and I am listening. I am hearing and also probably feeling there is fear, anxiety, a little bit of worry, maybe a lot of worry depending on which circumstance you're in. If you're in the front lines, then there may be a lot of that, rightfully so. There could be also some feelings of what I am hearing is of even sadness or a little bit of discouragement or depression or fatigue. Also loneliness I mentioned, but also a sense of rejection and how to face failures. And again, these emotions are all quite natural and appropriate at this time, and also in any time in our human life. This is part of our human existence. But one of the goals I'm here for is that I'm trying to provide a little service, and the service is to provide me, you, all of us, some emotional and mental first aid. Call it vitamins to boost, to make us resilient. So number one, we're going to make sure that our minds are here to help us in our journey now to find solutions. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Breathe in for 3 seconds. Close your eyes if you're not driving, and blow it out for 5. Breathe in that fresh air. That smells so good. And let it go. Let go of all the worries and the stress for now. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just keep taking some deep breaths, and I'm going to just keep talking a little bit. I do want to actually thank and acknowledge our critter brain, because our critter brain, our reptilian primitive brain, does serve an amazing purpose, which is that it is the alarm system to tell us that we may be in possible danger. So fight or flight or freeze. But the reason we take a deep breath and let it out, or even tap ourselves like a hug, or ground ourselves by feeling the ground that we're in and the environment that we're in, is that is our signal to the critter brain that, you know what, I think it is all right, it's safe. Thank you for your services. Critter brain, please go offline, because I need my intelligent, higher evolved brain to come back online, because now we're going into the solution finding mode. We need the learner's mindset, the thinker mindset. That is what we need now. So take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Excellent. So there are so many emotions to tackle, but the one that I felt I've been working on for the last few days is actually the feeling of worry. Oh, sorry, I was looking at myself again instead of the dot. So, what can we do with worry? Again, very natural emotion, a response, or even a mental response. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. So, if you don't mind, if you'd like to go on the journey with me, I would like to, again, crisis is an opportunity. So, what does this emotion or mental warning sign signaling to us? So when there is worry, I propose, if you don't mind, could it actually be an opportunity to actually wonder? Just to wonder. Turning worry into wonder. Wonder. What can it be? So I looked up the word worry in the dictionary. It actually says to choke or strangle or distress. That's not a good feeling. It's okay that we have it for a while, but we do want to manage it. And this is where the first aid comes in. So we're going to apply some first aid because, when we get a laceration, we do clean out the wound and we try to either, if we have to sew it up, we'll sew it up, or we just put a Band-Aid on it, yes? So we do have to do something. We do acknowledge it. We don't ignore the wound, but we do have to manage it, and so that it can heal optimally. So the same with all the emotional and mental wounds we get throughout the day. Failure, rejection, isolation, criticism, power over us, people abusing their power over us. These are all wounds that we get. Sticks and stones, right? But they are really wounds, not physical wounds, but emotional, mental, and spiritual wounds. So they do need to be addressed. So, I looked up the word wonder. Well, wonder is to marvel at, to astonish, and to admire. And the one that I love the most is curiosity. So, turning worry or managing it, putting a Band-Aid on it, really healing, and putting some medicine on worry, is to be curious, to wonder, to be curious. So once again, I'm going to give you some applications. Some of this will actually be a little bit directed at my beloved residents, my younger future generation. You guys are awesome. You are here for a time, as my pastor said, Pastor Jason Cullum, Christ Church. Because I heard the same thing, assignment for me. I have come, and you have come to your position right now for such a time as this. You may not feel equipped, but you are, because you are here. The fact that you are here, you are on assignment, you are equipped. And I'm here, heart and heart, heart with heart, to walk with you. So, number one, I do want to give you a reframe, very, very important, because the number one thing we're going to be talking about today. The first aid that I've got to give you. It's vitally important. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. So, Guy Rinch, he's a psychologist, tells of the story of this woman. She had just gone through a divorce, kind of not having very good success with some dates, now venturing out to a first date. In the middle of the first date, about 15 minutes in, the guy just says, I'm not interested, and leaves. Rejection. Okay, so let's name the wound. Let's name the wound she just got. Let's say rejection. Let's say, I think the big one is rejection. Yes. Oh, failure. That's the other one. That would be failure. That would be another wound she just got. Okay. Anyway, so tap, tap, tap. If this is getting too hard for you guys, take a deep breath and let it go. So she gets in her car. She's crying. She calls her friend and she tells her what happened. And her friend goes, well, hey, what did you expect? What did you expect? Your hips are just way too wide, and you talk too much, and you just trust people too much, and just vulnerable, and you know what? You shouldn't even be out there, because you're really not very good at this relationship stuff. That's not a very nice friend. And guys, you know what really breaks my heart? It wasn't a friend that said that. It was her own self-talk. Her own self-talk said that. So today we're going to talk about how to reframe our self-talk my action boost is that we are going to, throughout the day, just be aware, be mindful of what words you're saying to yourself. And we really got to have compassion and self-love. Because how are you going to love others if you don't even know how to love yourself? And how are you going to thrive and turn worry into wonder? So that's the reframe today. So that one would go for relationship, let's say. I'm going to go another one. This is more your career, okay? How about career? A career thing. All right. So, I'll give you an example. There I was, a young one in college. I was taking freshman year biology, chemistry, physics, calculus, and English. And there was no choice. That's what you did as a pre-med. So on the first physics exam, which by the way, I don't enjoy physics. So on the first physics exam, instead of multiple choice, I opened this little square packet with a blue cover on it. It was blank. Note, I didn't study, I didn't go to class, and I haven't read the books. I go, whoa, this is not good. Anyway, somehow I got a 35 out of 100. So of course I failed the test. Here we go. Ready? Well, of course you failed the test. You're just kind of lazy, and you are, you're just a procrastinator, and you know what? You're in an Ivy League school, and you know what? You might be an imposter. They might find out about you. You know that amazing scholarship they gave you? Well, you know what? Maybe they made a mistake. Maybe it wasn't even meant for you. You have got to quit. They're gonna find out all about you. You've got to quit. We gotta drop out of this Ivy League college because you're just never gonna accomplish anything in your career. And what career? And so let's go to the community college and let's just go there. And pre-med, oh, I don't know. Just stop. We just gotta go. We gotta quit. Luckily, that was not my response. Not that I'm any greater, just the grace of God. Maybe I was naive. I probably think more naive. I actually thought, whoa, how did I get a 35 out of 100? I didn't know a thing. Did they just give me credit for putting my name down? And I think I put down some formula that I kind of remembered. And I'm like, whoa. But then I said, hey, you know what? You know what I got on my first biology test in an Ivy League college at the age of 16 as a freshman pre-med? Okay. Can you say 100? Yeah. 100 percentage perfect. A perfect score. And that test, I thought it was easy. I thought it made sense. And it was a subject that I loved. So what did I do? Of course, I picked biology as my major. I stayed at Columbia University, graduated, did very well. And of course, yes, I dropped quickly the physics class because I didn't want that average into my GPA for medical school. I dropped that really quick. And of course, I made sure that I took it another year where there wasn't such a heavy workload. And yeah, I made myself go to class, read the book, study, and do well in physics. Even though there was no enjoyment in it, but I wanted to do it. There you go. Very different mindset. If I had this critical, negative self-talk, guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here sitting here talking to you guys, trying to encourage you. So medical students or residents, you are enough. And attendings, you have been placed here for a time as this to lead, to have compassion on yourself, for yourself, self-love, but then to have compassion on the younger generation that may not know as much, may not have as many life experiences. And even if we had a hard time in our training, let's have compassion. I was in tears about this earlier, but anyway, let's have compassion and just love and connection for our younger people. All right? Excellent. I know, time is a thing. There's so many things. Oh, well, I'll do this one real quick. Okay, let's say finances. You do lose a bunch of stuff. Stock market go down. Your 401k, or you're entrepreneur, and you're literally your business. You may have to like shut it down. Okay, so this is the critical one, and this is the one that you may want to be aware of and adjust if you would like to. Oh, who are you to think you can start your own business? Look where you came from. Okay, you grew up in the ghettos. You don't even have like an intact family. You don't even know who your dad is. Yeah. If the world knew. And you know what? You're just not going to have anything. You're just going to be a bag lady, in the streets. That's all. You're just going to lose everything. And I know you're trying to get retired, but hey, that's not happening. And you just might as well just give up. So, those are very self-critical, very negative, damaging thoughts. So let's shift that. Let's shift that to like what we talked about in the last episode. Acknowledge your feelings. Affirm your identity. That means remember who you are. Remember what you've been through. If you're an entrepreneur, oh my goodness, the fact that you dared, out of all the entrepreneurs dreaming in their heads, you actually dared and opened a business. Do you realize the audacity of that? The bodaciousness, the amazingness of that? Yeah, the accomplishment of that. Because failure, we're going to have lots of failures, but it's how we respond, how we talk to ourselves. That's going to be our life that we live. And so you did lose your money. Well, are you not the one that made all that money, like I said in the previous episode, and saved all the money? Yeah, Hey, I know how, I'm a hard worker. I know how to save money. I am an amazing business person. And I am going to have money again. And everything is actually possibly even be better. Because right now, I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior. And I'm going to wonder what could be the possibility. What is the landscape? Since I am an entrepreneur, is there another business that is just knocking on the door? Say, hey, how about this business? Oh, how about this business? Hey, how about this business? So important. And then there's also health. And then the other one is just your spiritual, because a lot of you are having some crisis of faith. And that's you're wondering, well, why did bad things happen? Why did this happen? What am I supposed to do, learn? Well, it all depends on your self-talk and what you believe. Believe is to give value to. Give value to. So, again, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes or anything like that, but if your concept of the higher power is more like Zeus, Greek mythology gods, all those gods, then when something like this happens, with this pandemic or any kind of crisis, you would go, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? There must be some hidden sin or some kind of thing I gotta atone for or something. What's going on? What is that? So that's how you would talk to yourself. And then if something did happen, and you believed in a higher power that is like that, that's erratic and really just doesn't care about you and is all about themselves and their own power, even when things are good are going on, you're going to be thinking, so many good things happen. Ooh, Zeus might zap me because this is I don't know, this may not be good. This is, what am I going to do? I got to give more. I got to do this. Well, I don't know. So, you never know if you've done enough. And just as an alternative, again, this is for all of you guys to search out, wonder about, and from the Holy Scriptures, from the Torah, there is a Jehovah, a Yahweh, Jireh, which is the Lord that provides. And he's actually slow to anger, compassionate, merciful, forgiving for thousands of generations. Long-suffering, that means he's patient with us as we're growing. The Lord who provides, the one that knows the future, knows our past, our present, and our future, yet has provided, is still providing. Breathe that in. And will provide. And he says, hey, I'm your daddy, and I love you. I created you. I chose you. You're wanted, man. Just wanted. You're a dream that I dreamed of, and now you are created. You're accepted. You're always invited. All your needs will be taken care of. There will be hard things in life. There will be suffering. But I promise I always be with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. Come to me, all that are really burdened and tired and exhausted and overwhelmed. I'm going to give you my rest. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you a hope, and a future, not to hurt you. So be that one voice. We're going to be that one voice. You're going to be that one voice. You have been wonderfully and awesomely created for a time as this. All your abilities, all the times you have persevered, all the times you have kept your integrity at the risk of maybe being rejected by people, being all isolated and being alone. Because that's what's in your heart. That's what resonates in your soul. And you're not going to dim your message. You're not going to dim your glow, your light. Because no one can do you except you. I can't be like you. You can't be like me. We're going to take a deep breath in and let it out. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Self-compassion. Self-compassion. The sleep tip is before going to bed, even before dinner when you get home, please dump out all your worries. Write it out in a journal if you want, on your phone, wherever. Just download it. Download the worries. Turn it into wonder and curiosity. And instead, just plant the seeds, harvest some gratitude and wonder and curiosity. What amazing things can happen? What can I do to change? What amazing changes can I affect in my life, in my community, as I connect with others? People are coming up with amazing ways to connect to each other. And then what can I do with my higher power so I can be my best self, my best version of myself? If I can evolve. So fear is an invitation that something is going on and needs to be addressed. Crisis is both a danger sign, warning, but also an opportunity knocking on our door. When we have anxiety, we would turn from what if to what then, and then we will box it up and do some small action today. Oh, yes. Naval Admiral McRaven. Oh my goodness, his commencement speech. Residents, medical students, all students, everybody actually. Parents too, you would love this. Teenagers, seniors, elders. Just watch his entire 20 minutes. He's got a 6-minute version on YouTube, but there's a 20-minute version, and it's just so inspiring. And it'll help us. It'll help us with our self-talk. That it's not going to be this, okay? And that's going to be more this, more love, more loving. We love ourselves, yes. We love ourselves, then we love each other, and we love God. It's just how it works. Overwhelm. I'm going to turn overwhelm into the choice and the opportunity to actually choose your destiny. What kind of legacy? And this is for your older people, like me. What is our legacy? What's our legacy? Don't judge people by, like Admiral says, by their stature, how much money they have, their ethnicity, their gender, what they believe. No, judge them by their heart. How big is their heart? So whatever you have found to do it with all your heart. Again, this is emotional and mental self-care. We're getting emotional wounds and mental wounds throughout the day. We need to acknowledge these cuts. And some of them are stabs. Okay, loneliness is as bad as having a smoking tobacco history for many years. Yeah. Okay, and how are we going to reframe failures? Because we're going to have many failures in life. Self-talk all during the day. Just catch it. You might catch yourself. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. We're going to talk to ourselves like we would talk to our best friend. Would you ever say that to your friend who's just been rejected or is lonely and just failed and feels so depressed and so fearful and anxious? Would you say that to them? No. So don't say it to yourself. Because you're wonderful. I'm here to say you're wonderful. Yes. I'm Dr. Wu. I am listening. Together, hand in hand, heart to heart. We're going to stand together. We're going to navigate through. We're going to thrive in. And we are going to grow and change through this crisis and any other crisis. And together, we are going to be better, stronger, and I mean stronger. Individually, the whole systems, all the medical systems, whatever system you're involved in, make it better. If you're a teacher, make the educational system better. Whatever system you're in, make it better. And we're all going to be healthier. Yes, healthier. Together. Together. Dr. Wu, and I'm listening. In a great physician's name. Health, peace, and love.